Hey there, it's Mike Langford. Welcome to another update for the Modern Financial Advisor, brought to you by Truelytics, the one and only comprehensive advisor transition management platform. This week on the show, we're going to be diving deep into the most complex and almost certainly the most anxiety-inducing piece of that advisor transition management process, and that is business acquisitions. For most people involved, it's very anxiety-inducing because there's a lot of moving parts, and even if it isn't the first time you've been through the process, you're going to be a little nervous, right? Am I making the right decision? Is everything going to go through all right? What's the negotiating process on a whole bunch of elements like price and terms going to look like? And if it is your first time, it's almost certainly a little more anxiety inducing because you've never done this before, right? You got that piece in there as well. And by the way, you're not alone. If you're feeling that, take solace in knowing that everybody who's ever done it for the first time or even the second or third time is feeling a little bit nervous as well. Well, to help alleviate that anxiety, we have Tom Hine, the author of The Zen of Business Acquisitions on the show. And this is very much focused on business acquisitions in the wealth management space because Tom is the CEO of Capital Wealth Management based in Glastonbury, Connecticut. He's a CFP as well, financial advisor for many years. So he's walked the walk many miles in the shoes that you were either about to go through or have been through once before. And he went out and talked to all the experts in the space that he could get his phone call on with, including Terry Mullen, by the way, the CEO of Truelytics, who's featured in chapter 1 of the book about business acquisitions for financial advisors and wealth management firms. So really, really interesting stuff. One of the things that's going to come out immediately when you hear Tom and I start talking, or you see the two of us start talking if you're watching the video, is that Tom just exudes energy and makes you feel comfortable immediately. So he's got that great bedside manner. He practices what he preaches in terms of that Zen. He's an avid martial arts expert as well. It's kind of that's where the concept for Zen came through. So really, really cool stuff. I think you're going to get a lot out of this episode of the show. And look, buy the book as well, right? So check it out. It's on Amazon and all the places you buy books, okay? As always, please do make sure you like and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, the YouTubes, wherever you like to get your podcast jam on. YouTube, by the way, that Sten Morgan episode from last week, 2,400 views already. That episode is crushing it. Apparently, people love to watch these podcast conversations video style or listen to them on a tab while they're working on something else. If that's you, make sure you head on over there. Make sure you click the subscribe button though while you're there. We want to make sure that we build up that audience and make it easier for people to see when new episodes are published. And also over on YouTube, anytime Truelytics publishes new video content in addition to the podcast, it'll arrive there as well. So you won't miss anything. So make sure you subscribe, okay? Lastly, make sure you send in your questions and suggestions for the show, whether that's a guest or a topic. If you want to be a guest, by the way, send that in. You can reach out to us at podcast@truelytics.com or use the contact form on truelytics.com or just hit us up on the socials. We're active on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube's. And of course, you can hit me up. I'm at Mike Langford, basically everywhere, okay? Now, let's get to it with Tom Hine, the author of The Zen of Business Acquisitions over on the podcast, okay? We'll see you there. Bye.